we'll watch it at the open.
You're talking about NVIDIA moving in sympathy with AMD. That's one thing I've never understood. You know, if I'm doing well and my competitor is struggling, why would my stock price go down? I would think it would go up.
You know, for me, it depends. Like, there's some metrics in which I think that makes sense. Like, for instance, if AMD is going down and then they say, well, why are you going down? And AMD says, well, we weren't able to buy enough gold to make our microchips.
Yeah.
Then I could kind of see that. You know what I mean? Because it's like, then you would be like, oh, well, if AMD's not getting enough gold, then there must be like a demand issue for that element. And that's going to affect every semiconductor. So Taiwan Semiconductor, NVIDIA, everybody shits.
Yeah.
Right. But in the instance of AMD's not getting, market share, and then NVIDIA
Right.
says, yeah, we are getting market share, then yeah, absolutely, why not? You know what I mean? But NVIDIA is in a significantly better spot on the table right now than AMD is. Big volume hitting on NVIDIA again, putting it back under S4. I want to join Andrew. I just need someone to pay.
You need a proxy.
Andrew's talking about that whole meetup or whatever in South America. He's like, man, I invite you. You come. We're gonna do private jet. We're gonna do this. I'm like, that's awesome. And then he sends me like a breakdown of how much it's gonna cost. And I'm like, you have a really weird way of saying I invite you. You see, in the South, like if I called Dwayne and I said, hey, I invite you to come to my house and have dinner, or I invite you to go to dinner with me, Dwayne's like, that's so sweet. What time am I gonna be there? Free meal for Dwayne. Like he already knows because I said I invite you. If Dwayne calls me and says, "Hey man, why don't I invite you and the family to come up and have dinner with us, and then we'll take you out for the night or something like that." I'm like, let's set that up because Dwayne's about to take me out for a night on the town. So I was like, you got a different way of doing this. I'm like, I thought I was getting a free private plane.
By the way, I'm going to be in Florida for 2 weeks in December, so fair warning.
Nice. What part?
Actually, I need to be in Boca Raton for some training, but I'm coming down a little early, so I'll be yours and Lawrence area the first weekend in December, and then I have to be in Boca Raton starting that Tuesday, and then the following weekend I'll have off, so I can pop back up, and then I have to be back down in Boca Raton for another week, and then that weekend I'll be traveling. So I've already been talking to Drew about it. He's coming down to yeah, I'm going to probably meet up with them. So yeah, me and Drew already talking. So it'd be no good. Like I'm close to William Muhammad right. And Daytona. Nice. I'll talk over you, when we have our meetup. I'll talk over you then as well.
In person?
Yeah.
Which makes it way funner.
I will server you. Well, can't do that anymore. That's probably
good. Like, Dwayne, so nice to meet you. How's it going? Well, that border book took a little embarrassed there. Big brother. All right, if we break, we only need a little bit lower on Nvidia. If it breaks low, yesterday's low, the chances of it being a red day is really, really high. There are no orders on AMD above the price right now. This thing's the AMD's selling right now. I should have gotten in. MSTR, how did that do? Oh, I thought it was. Qs are selling. So far, all the major volume's been on the sell side for the Qs and the NQ. So, and we just lost, let's see, where are we at here? We're almost to S3. The sell volume seems a little lower than I would like it to be for the sell. Nvidia is back at 139, trying to buy through the seller that came down to the price. If it buys through 139, it probably will squeeze a bit. I'm watching ES and NQ right now near S3. See if they set up to a bounce here. Come on, Nvidia. It's below. It broke through yesterday's low. So really good chance now that we got ourselves a red day on Nvidia.
No, the book is bearish.
Yeah, it looks good. I'm in it short from 139.50. So
Yeah, I put my stop above S4, like right That's why I'm on it.
So for going from S4, we would be looking to go at least to S6. But even if like that's not my 4R, should I still cut it at S6?
So I would just hold.
Okay.
So it's a narrow range, so it can easily go to a floor target, like a floor level.
Floor 2, floor 3, floor 4.
So I wouldn't. So unfortunately, this is just one of those things, which is the reality of there's just a certain amount of money you need to make. You know what I mean? So if your target is what your target is, then that's a reason to get in or not get into a trade, not a reason to adjust your target, if that makes sense. Right? So if you're looking at the trade and in order to get your target in, your target would put you outside of range on a wide day, which it is not, on a wide day, then you might say, you know what, I'm going to abstain from taking that trade because if I go short here, it's very unlikely I get to my target, which I need to get to. Right, so but not the inverse of that one, which is okay, I got in here, but because of my target, I'm going to go out because that's really more. It's like okay, now I'm risking. For me, that'd be like risking $200 to make $200. You know, I already know I'm going to have full size risk here, but I'm not going to get the full target, so I'll just lean away from this. On video.
Most of the hours going.
I may or may not be shorter now.
Yeah, it's set up. I was really thinking about taking it. Golly.
That's my two positions, and then like I'm short and beta, I'm short and STR.
Too far away from me. Yeah, that little consolidation period after the open is perfect.
Oh,
there
come on, yes. Look at it now. Hold on, let me put my chart up.
Yeah, I should have taken it.
So I ran a really wide stop though, but I'm expecting quite a large move. So, but it just got back to the open price. But if it sells through the open price, I should be good to go on this
On
one.
target on the video.
But look at this. Look at the wicks. This one looked really good on TOS. It looked better in TOS than DOS. Look at this. Look at on MSTR on TOS. Look at the wicks. So clean.
There goes the video.
Oh, I had my target in video too. Damn, good.
Oh my gosh, MSTR.
Come on. God, that was close. I was so close to my target. Come on, NVIDIA. Don't be like that. Come on, MSTR.
Isaac.
It's exactly like that.
I hit target on the video as well.
Yeah.
Come on, NVIDIA.
Jeez, MSTR. I should have taken it.
Yeah. Woo! Come on. Fill it. Yes. Boom. That's what I'm stinking talking about. Yeah. Party. Look at that. Boom. Hit. All right. MSTR, let's go. Come on. Look at the selling.
Is that R6 on the month? Staying off of it.
One target hit, baby. Come on. Can we get 2 for 2? You clean counter trending breakdowns, baby. I never trade these. You don't understand. Like I'm happier than you realize right now, probably. And you should be able to hear the smile in my voice. I don't really play the counter trending ones. I'm actually kind of bad at it because I just tend to play the over and over again. Two of them, both bearish books, both opening in a good spot for a counter trending breakdown on a higher range, nonetheless. Man, that's freaking cool.
Yes, perfect. That was. I put it in my note. Take a picture of it.
It looks really clean on toss.
You guys do multiple. Like anytime I try, I feel like I'm all over the place and I just end up making bad decisions. So it's either one or at least right now I cannot do. I cannot look
I
at
can
how
take
much-
2 trades at a time, but only up to 2 trades at a time. I have to see the conclusion of both of those trades before I can continue trading. But I don't partial, and I use a hotkey to get in that puts out range orders, right? So once I'm in the one, I can start fishing for a second one, and then once the second one's, I'm done. I just start talking with y'all. Woo!
Then I'm like you too. Like I only focus on one trade. I can't take more than one. Yeah.
Oh, come on.
Like once I'm in a trade, then I can start looking at other ones because it's more like you're right, set it and forget it. Like just leave it right with the whole notion of let it get to your 4R or take the loss. But to be able to go into multiple trades at the same time, like say watching Nvidia and watching Tesla and see, then I really get all lost. And just end up making bad decisions.
Same here. Like I said, with experience, you will get easier for us. Yeah, like we probably were just new to, so that's why.
The annoying part is when you're in this trade like this right now, where you're sitting here, you know, you're holding it, and it's a fairly wide range as well. So it's kind of a little sketchy because I know my target is right on the edge of a wide range. So, but in this instance, I'm gonna hold it anyway. I already have a winner, so it doesn't. If this comes all the way back, to be a loser at this point. But I'm feeling pretty good. Look at the volume on the sell for this thing. Look, anytime it tried to buy,
And I hit.
the volume died. Anytime it's sold with good solid volume. Here it tried to buy up. Oh, don't be like that. See? Come on. Okay, I made my station cost. Please.
You didn't feel
What is the
it.
spread? The spread's 31 cents. That's why. There it is. Whoops.
So yesterday, so like I was taking trade in Nvidia, and it almost come to my target twice, and just by penny, but like I managed to hold it, and the third time hit my target exactly. I didn't move my target, but 2 times come to my target was by the penny and go back down.
I hate it when this happens, and it does happen. It happens to me too. So the thing is you will hit 0% of the targets you don't hold for. Right? Well, you'll hit 100% of the targets you don't hold for. I don't know, one of those, right? You get what I'm saying. Like if you don't hold for it, you're not going to hit it. Like that's impossible, right? Because you're not holding for it. So it's as stupid as it sounds. You just kind of have to do it, knowing that you're going to hit some of them and you're not going to hit others. For me, I've always enjoyed living in the binary of that more than the gradient version, right? Which is, you know, okay, I lost 1R on, like you'll pull your reports, and then when you pull your reports, your average loss will be 1R, and your average win will be something weird like 1.85R. You know what I mean? You're just like, I don't even know. You know, but when I look at mine, my average loss is 1R, my average winner is 4R. So, you know, actually it's like 3.78 or something like that, and that's because, you know, there are some trades where I actually don't even hit my target by the end of the day because I ran too wide of a stop and it didn't make it, right? So that just look there.
Yeah,
So
I'm trying to tweak it out.
I've had that.
I'm trying to tweak it out because what's the name? Like, I'm doing with my option contract. I think I will deal with it like as a low float stock. It's like, you know, the sense. That's I figure out like, you know, the option contract kind of move like it.
What a party. Okay. So, I mean, I kind of feel like if I took more, I mean, oh man, look at AS all the way to freaking S4 right off of S4. Yes, all the way down. MQ all the way down. Man, these are like textbook trades. They went low.
NVIDIA make ISO curve at like 1 minute. Point considerable. What do we get to? This is funny.
Have you ever experienced lagging with Ninja? Yesterday, I see that I'm like my charts are falling behind just because I'm looking at TOS, and then I realized like I'm a few bars behind TOS. You're lagging?
Ninja, I'm
Yeah,
not
it happened
sure.
yesterday and it's happening right now again.
Mine is supposed to be running okay. But it depends, like, on who your data's with, like on Ninja, like if it's Rhythmic versus like what is the other one, Tradecate. There's a couple of different like services.
Oh, I have no idea. I remember I subscribed to Pure Data. It's like $12 a month. And that's what I'm paying for that. But
But is it just through Ninja and Ninja Brokerage?
yeah, through Ninja and Ninja. Yeah, yes.
Okay. I wonder. I don't know. I don't have a Ninja Brokerage. Nice. Cool. I got the short here on MSTR, and then in the BBT chat room, Gary in the BBT chat room bought S6 long. So right after I hit my target, he bought long on that dip there. And now he's in a long going the other direction. That's freaking awesome. Not freaking fun. I'll be right back. Yeah. What are you going The thing that's really interesting with a lot of these tickers is they broke their previous big lows. So right now they're squeezing back up, and I don't know how genuine the squeeze is going to be. Don't you feel like we're just kind of leaving and coming back to the breakdown area on a lot of these? I don't know if I'm like totally convinced, but I don't know if I'm also willing to like put my really good mood on the line either. Like when we got there, the volume really dropped. Oh, Amazon did a really nice R3 short. Look at that.
Or if so, like if 1030 comes around and it hadn't made a new low, then that would be considered like our IV low, like on any ticker.
Yeah, whenever 1030 occurs, right at the moment 1030 occurs, the at that moment in time, the whatever the high of day is, whatever the low of day is, becomes the IV high and the IV low.
Okay.
So it's just a range that's defined by the high and low at the time.